Hey everybody, welcome back. So I've been working on the 1907 Renault limousine by Revell by Highway Pioneers, and been quite fun. To be honest with you, it's small and simple. But so what I've got done so far, there was a little bit of cleanup to do. I bet if I would have used this kit, it probably would have had less cleanup, but I didn't want to use the old kit. I wanted to kind of keep that one for a while. So I had this newer one by Minicraft, and that's the one I'm building, but I'm using this kind of as color reference. But anyway, so I got the little body. So the body is, this is 3 pieces. I just went ahead and glued them all together. I try to modularize things to help with hiding glue seams and stuff like that, but I went ahead and glued the front where the front seat is and the front windshield is at. That's all glued in. The lights are already, dang, you can't see nothing. The lights are already glued in or molded in place, so those will have to be painted afterwards. I did not have the brown that I wanted, so I just mixed some Tamiya to try and get a brown. So I got a brown, but it's not exactly the brown I was looking for. But I'm going to spray some like Tamiya clear over it. Hopefully that'll maybe change the appearance just a little bit. I don't know. So I got the body. I'm just starting. That's why I said I need to video this. I got to tape off. So where I'm going to two-tone it, I got to tape that off. So I will get that taped off so I can paint this portion right here all the way around, I suppose, the back and everything. Paint that some sort of cream color. I am going to use the driver. I've got him starting to get him glued together. Very simplistic. There's his head. His head was already detached, just so you know. And there's his arms. So I got him all sanded, ready to finish gluing him together and then try to paint me a driver. I ain't never painted a little figure. I painted one for a sprint car back years ago. Still got the little guy, but didn't do such a hot job on him. Hopefully I can do better. The horn. So you've got the horn right here, right? See it? Right there. Well, this horn is so it's got to be painted, brass or something like that. But it was flat. So there was no horn indentation. So right, it's just a flat piece of plastic. So I just took this drill bit right here. Awful big drill bit to do it, but it was the perfect size. And I just hand drilled it. I just held it right in the center. I made a little center hole with the X-Acto knife and just back and forth and it made a super clean cut. I don't even have to clean it up really. So that was just with that drill bit. Got that. Headlights, they were flashed up pretty good. Got them cleaned up as best as I could. There's one little tail light right there. The rest of the stuff is right here. So the roof on at least the car here, it shows the roof is brown, but I kind of think I might paint the roof black. I don't really like how it just blends. All the colors are just brown, right? I just don't like that. So I might go back and paint the roof black. No biggie. Got everything else though painted the brown color. I did paint the fenders, primed them, and then I went semi-gloss, to me a semi-gloss black, which if that's a semi-gloss black, maybe I picked up the wrong bottle or something. That looks flat. Anyway, it don't matter because I'm going to put a little bit of clear over it. I'm not going to make a show-winning shine, but there's the rear diff, the steering wheel with 2 little knobs on it. And I wondered what those knobs were for. Let's see if I can get this to focus in on here. See the 2 knobs? I thought, well, that's just handles, but no. That's where little guy's hands grip the steering wheel. See those holes? So his hands go up there and grip it. Just like so. So that'll be neat. The front seat I did paint body color just because it was molded in, but I'll go back and change the color of that to a different color. Maybe, well, no, it is brown, but I don't know, I might go black or something like that. And the rear seat I did not paint yet. It's just gray primer because I'm going to go a different shade of leather. I'm just not going to spray it body color. The wheels, I was thinking about doing like the Vox, but I thought maybe I might wood grain them. I don't know. Hadn't got there yet, but it ain't going to be long. But that's, there's the front leaf springs right there. That's about it. So I got to get the chrome pieces. Okay, one other thing. I did not realize this. I was like, you know, it shows the horn, and then it's got the black handle, black airbag that you squeeze. And this is not focusing worth a flip. See that black thing? I was like, shoot, they didn't send that. I'll have to make something up. So I went looking for something to make it. Didn't even realize it's on the body. So I'll have to go in there and paint that. And that little stem would be brass. So I'm going to do that, but we'll give it a shot. But yeah, pretty fun. Got to cut those clear plastic. I got to cut the windows out. It does give you some measurements for the windows. 1.25 inches. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try to make some kind of template. It does have a nice inset where the window will press in, and then you can glue it in there. So that's nice. It doesn't just go flat onto the inside of the plastic. So anyway, got that done. That's about it on this thing. I don't know. I'm just, the wheels are my only thing. Is like, what color am I going to paint them? Am I going to wood grain them, or am I going to just paint them body color? I don't know. Don't know. Then I'll have to paint the tire, obviously, black. But that's no biggie. I picked these sticks up the other day. You guys ever just look around, like, see what you can maybe can use? I was at our local grocery store, our Piggly Wiggly, and they had these little skewers, but they're bigger. They're not normal skewer size. Here's regular skewers, and here are the ones. And I was like, I could probably use those for something. And darn if I didn't work perfect for the wheels, because these holes in the wheels were way too big for the smaller skewers. So I was like, how about that? $2.99. I got a little bag full of them. But I'm always looking for stuff like that so that I can make life easier. But I might do some taping. Come back in just a second, then we'll end this. Stand by. Alright, so I got it all taped up. The leaf springs are going to be painted, but I'll go back and just brush paint those black, I suppose. May take them off and paint them again. But anyway, I'm about to... I found a color that will work, and it is Tamiya. There it is, light sand. So it's LP30. So I'm going to shoot that on there. I think this has got paint in it. Maybe this is empty. I don't know. Hold on, let me sit you down for a second. This thing doesn't look like it's got anything in it. Oh boy, never mind. Not light sand. Okay. So the backup color then is okay, this will work. I might have another light sand. Wooden deck tan. Not that far off if you look at the bottle tops. Pretty darn close. Okay, so I'm guessing there's some in here. Okay, try that one real fast. See if there's some paint in here, because they're up here on my... yeah, there's enough. Okay, good. Alright, so it looks like a wooden deck tan. That's what it's going to be. So I'm going to shoot the paint. Wasn't expecting to do this, but I'm going to shoot the paint and be right back. Alright, so I got her painted. Looks okay from about right there. But that's alright. It won't go to a show or nothing. It's just going to be a shelf model. It's nice. Taping was okay. Didn't do perfect. But that's alright. I did get the color effect, kind of what I wanted. So that worked out good. Did like 3 light coats. This Tamiya lacquer dries so fast, I did a light coat, threw it in the incubator. 3 minutes later, put another light coat. Same thing, did 3 times. Also went ahead and painted the rear seat. And using my leather color, I thought that would look nice. Look a little more classy and fancy, having that leather back seat for the snooty people to sit in. And I think I'll go with black paint on the front seat, possibly. So that's going to look good. And like I say, I'll have a coat of clear that will be on that and the fenders, and, well, the hood and everything else, right? And so it's going to look nice. Also, excuse me, I got a cough. The roof, I went ahead and painted it black, so the underside is brown. And I didn't want to just paint it black, so I had some MCW texture paint. Let's see. Look at that. First time I've ever used it. It's a lacquer paint. Unfortunately, Mark over at Hobby Nut doesn't carry the lacquer line, but it is this is for, like, I guess if you do a vinyl top or something. It's this texture. It just sprays out like just regular paint, and it just is rough. Look at that. Almost looks like there's sand in it or something. Maybe there is some sort of texture stuff in it. I suppose it just about have to be, but it didn't look like it when I put it in the airbrush. But yeah. So now I got this darn stick on here. Hold on a second. There, I got it on a stand. So now put the roof on it. I think it looks much better excuse me, with the black roof. So there you go. Got the black roof on it. Got to get the lights painted, all the rest of the brass painted, and we'll see how that turns out. But I'm thrilled about that roof. I think that looks, I don't know if it would, you know, like have texture in the roof, but anyway, mine does. And then look in there, and the snooty people get to sit on the nice leather seat in the back, while the poor driver freezes to death. Anyway, all right, well, hey, that's it. So for this video, that concludes part one of the, I guess this is part one. I did a box opening of it, but anyway, 1907 Renault limousine by Revell Highway Pioneers. And this is the, I just saw it the other night, 1960 edition right here. And this is early 80s, I think. I believe someone mentioned in the comments when I did the box opening what year it was. Might have been 85. But somewhere from early to mid 80s. Maybe late 70s to early 80s. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, it's a cool little car. Cool little car. Great to finally jump into one of these 32nd Revell Highway Pioneers. I've got quite a few of them. And the next one that I build will probably be the Sears buggy. I just think that's so neat. But I noticed another one. And let me grab it down real fast and show that one to you. Be right back. So this is another box that I've had a while. This has the little Studebaker, which looks like a Baker Electric. You know what? Just hit me. So they had a car called a Baker Electric. Notice the name. I bet the Baker was the Baker Electric, because that car looks so much like that Baker Electric that Jay Leno has. That is interesting. That is cool to come up with, to just think about that. But I bet Mr. Studi Mr. Studi wasn't a part of it yet, and it was just Mr. Baker making electric cars, although I don't think that one's electric. But anyway, the one I was going to show you, this has a Stanley steamer, 1910 Hudson. That's cool. But look at this, 1911 International. Does that not look like a cool truck that somebody just took the rubber tires off and stuck some tractor or some wagon wheels on? Isn't that cool? I thought it was, yeah, there's one that's built. Look at that. That is so cool. The International. Could be the International or the Sears. I'll just build the Sears next. Sears buggy. That's really cool. But hey, in the comments, let me know. Am I right about that? And there's no thought that was in that. All I saw was the car, and I'm like, that looks like a Baker Electric. And then I look at the name, and it says Studebaker. I don't know if Studebaker is a single name or if Studa was a name and Baker together, but looks a lot like a Baker Electric. Anyway, all right, enough of that talk. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. And hey, don't forget, as always, to go check out Hobby Nut Models. That's where the Tamiya paint came from that I'm painting this with. The roof paint didn't, but the Tamiya paint for the 2 colors. Also the primer, I used the gray Mr. Hobby, Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500 gray. That's my favorite. That stuff's great. Sprays so nice and slick. But I don't even really sand much on the primer if I don't have to. But if I have to, I will. But if I don't have to, I won't. Anyway, thanks for, I'm appreciative of Mark always supporting my channel. I appreciate it so much. HobbyNutModels.com, linked in the description of the video. Also, my site, mcvproducts.net, got something cool. Let me show you real fast. I wasn't, this is a shameless plug, but I now have seat belts, 3D printed seat belts. I don't see the darn things in here, but anyway, that's just one that I've modeled up just so I could display the picture on the website. But with some other of my engines and stuff that I've got here. There's the 632 supercharged. There's the Boss with the intake off the, or the thing off the top, and 460 carbureted, and there's that big block Chevy gasser style. But anyway, yeah, those seat belts are cool, and the seat belt material will be in there with it. So, all right, mcvproducts.net. That's where you can find that stuff, plus much more. And I'm restocked up on the Pro Line parts. The spark plug boots are back in stock, but you better hurry. They go really fast. So Pro Line detail parts, MCV Products 3D printed parts, all that stuff's on there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody's support. And I'm done. So we'll talk at you later. See ya. Bye.